Hello everyone, this is TailsFan109, and today I am going to do something that probably almost nobody knows about. It probably wouldn't make a dime if I was monetizing, but I don't, so who cares? I want to do what I want to do. Today I am going to play what is probably considered to be the oldest known video RPG game to actually exist still, and it is known as Pedit5, or as I like to call it, Pedit5. Granted, that's not necessarily the real name of the game. The real name is The Dungeon. This was made in 1975 for Plato computer terminals, a type of computer system that generally only existed in universities. After Dungeons & Dragons came out in 1974, the computer geeks quickly decided to try and create their own computerized adaptation of Dungeons & Dragons, and this is the oldest one we still have. There might have been others before it, but they've generally been deleted, which is why this game has such a weird file name. It was to try and make sure that the administrators didn't find it. They eventually did and deleted this one, but it has since been recreated. So that's all kind of cool and such. Now I want to play this because I've never seen anyone on YouTube beat this game. And I want to beat it so that it is on YouTube and you guys can see probably the first video game ending of all time. Back in the days when games were pretty much just Pong. That was actually a good character, darn it. It's randomly generated, the stats. You just keep hitting back and lab until you get something you want. I could do a little better, I think. This game is a lot of RNG. Being one of the first RPG video games, of course, it's not the most heavily refined. We want everything to try and be within the teens if possible. If not, I should eventually get going. These stats don't change throughout the game. I could probably work with this one. I don't have a lot of hit points, but quite frankly, probably won't even matter. So now I'm going to put in my name, put in a secret name, which is supposed to be a password so nobody gets in. And I'm going to try and go through this in one go, so let's go. The objective of the game is to try and reach 20,000 experience points. Now, I probably should have actually looked at some of the instructions again before I started this. Which one reveals? There we go. F9 reveals my information. The goal is to get 20,000 experience. You do that by either collecting treasure or killing monsters such as this. Against most monsters, the sleep spell will instantly kill them and you win. As soon as you run out of magic, though, you get the flip-floop out of there because magic is your lifeline in this game. You don't have magic, you're probably dead. Now, another reason I hit lab instead of enter is so that I don't get kicked out of the game every single time I want to leave. I'm hoping, oh yeah, you can't always get through doors, you sometimes fail. There are also secret doors which occasionally will appear to you. Very convenient when it does. The best way to beat this game, honestly, is just to hope you get a really, really nice treasure. Like a piece of jewelry which can give you like 5,000 gold, and gold in this game converts to experience. I might actually be screwed here, but there is still something I could do. I could either use Charm because he is a goblin type of monster, and those type of monsters can be charmed, or I can cast a magic missile. I'm gonna try Charm, and it worked, so he's dead. 200 silver. That doesn't amount to much, only about 20 gold. So rinse and repeat. This is a very simple game, I know, but isn't it fun to introduce you guys to what is one of the absolute first RPG video games ever made? And this was before home computers were a thing. This was 1975 we were talking about. You couldn't have a computer at home back then. So this was very novel, and honestly, despite being the first RPG game, it actually does have quite a lot of the basic mechanics we would come to expect. Oh my gosh, that is good. 4,000 gold. That will give me 4,000 experience points. Enough to gain some levels and more spell charges. And much closer to my goal of 20,000 experience points to beat the game. That is a very lucky find. Look, I went from 2 hit points to 16 hit points. I got more mage spell charges and even some cleric spell charges. I don't actually, okay. So, detect evil to try and keep away enemies. Protection and prey, better your chances against monsters. It doubles its effectiveness if you use it on an undead, though. Same with Magic Missile. If you run to an undead, your Magic Missile spell will deal double the amount of damage that I normally could. This is a random encounter. We're going to put him to sleep because I can. And I still have one more sleep spell, so I think I could move on a little bit. Let's just hope we don't run into any high-level monsters, because this can most certainly happen. You could run to the strongest enemy in the game, which is a dragon, within the first couple screens. If that happens, you're already dead. You need to get the good spells before you run into anything like that. This is an undead monster. Sleep spells don't work on them, unfortunately, so Magic Missile should hopefully weaken him enough. I have 16 hit points. Will I survive? I did. Okay. Okay, he didn't take away that much health. But as you can see, I am now out of sleep spells, so we are going to run the heck out of there. You know, isn't this fun? Isn't this cool? Just seeing these origins. And for 1975, these graphics are actually quite superb, I must say. Look at this. You can clearly tell this is a person. It's pretty nice for a game this old. Especially considering for the most part all we had was Pong and Tank and I don't actually know what we have Magnavox Odyssey, but all the graphics were basically Pong. Put him to sleep. 200 silver, whatever. It'll get me something. Oh, this is a kobold. I could probably... Yeah, there we go. The kobolds are the weakest enemy in the game. If you run into one of those, consider yourself lucky. You won't get a lot of experience, but if you're out of spells, it can save your life. 10 gold. Oh, okay, it's just another kobold. I'm fine. There we go. Now this game, you also can run away from enemies, but it's very strange. You can only run if you're in a corridor. If you try to run in a room, it will always fail. Probably because it figures it's a room, there's nowhere to hide. It's really obnoxious. And hey, look at that! I can cast a Blast Bolt spell, which is the strongest spell in the game. You generally want to save those for the enemies that you really can't put to sleep. Any high-level monster, yeah, you probably want to, especially if it's a dragon. The dragon is the strongest enemy in the entire game. Now, at the very least, if I run into one, I'd probably stand a chance. Okay, I did not lose any health there. How nice. We are 1/4 of the way to winning. And still a bit of time left to go. I want to try and get this done in one video. Because okay. Let's think about this one. We'll try the Blast Bolt spell here, and... Oh my gosh, that was so close. Oh, wait. I have healing. Okay. Okay, at the very least, I should be able to make it back to the entrance alive. I've kind of taken care of all the nearby rooms by now, so unfortunately we really are going to have to start traversing pretty far to find anything worthwhile. And no, I have not memorized the map of this place. I have not. This place is actually pretty darn big. Such it can be very difficult to tell where you are. Especially since there is no built-in map. This is 1975 after all. You can't expect quality of life per se. Alright. So where to next? Okay, this is as far as I got. We'll go in here. Alright, What the... That was not what I expected at all. How much health have I got? Please be good heals. Could have been better. I could probably explore just... I might actually be dead here. I have a Blast Bolt. Okay, killed him. But I'm leaving because I have no idea if I'm going to run into a dragon anywhere. I do not want to run into a dragon without Blast Bolt. Because even a Blast Bolt is most likely not even going to kill a dragon. So you'll still probably take some damage anyway. But it really is your best bet when dealing with them. There are 36 enemies in this game. 5 groups, 6 in each. Wait. Hold it. No, 6 groups of monsters and 6 in each. They're really only differentiated by their name and hit points. But the more hit points they have, the more hit points they're probably going to take away from you. So, okay. This is a level 4 Medusa. Thankfully, it's a level 4 monster, and it's not undead, so we can put it to sleep, and this should actually give us a decent amount of experience. Yeah, mythical monsters give the most experience out of any monster. This is a kobold. I'm not scared. He actually hurt me. Oh, wow. For some reason, treasure chests give you the option of not picking them up, but I don't know why you would not pick them up, because there are no trapped chests in this game. They are all good. And a magic sword, one of the only upgrades we find in the entire game. I think it makes us a little better in combat, but more importantly, it gives us 500 extra experience points, so we're even closer to our goal now. Oh, hello. I'm gonna cast a magic missile on you. Good, it worked. I can go a little farther. Farther! There we go. Hi. Maybe I should not chance it. I'll take what I have and leave. Goodbye. Oh, shoot. Oof. Fine, you know what? It's a level 1 monster. Good. I just fought him there. As you can see, even though you can pick your turn, you can only pick once. The rest of the battle is then immediately simulated, and it will that way determine your chances of winning. And okay, now I have the better cleric spells. The best one is Serious Cure, but we can also use Dispel Myth if we're out of Blast Bolt spells. One or the other. Dispel Myth could possibly get rid of pretty much any mythical creature, except dragons. It does not work on dragons. And don't worry, it's not too hard to figure out what works and doesn't work. You can always just look at the documentation. These games come with documentation, and these old RPGs on the Play-Doh terminal tend to be very well documented. I used a blast bolt, so I wanted to leave. I didn't think a magic missile would honestly save me, so I don't like running into undead monsters because you can never put them to sleep. And sleep is such a good spell because if it's not undead and the enemy's a level 4 or below, it's 100% guaranteed to work, which makes it the absolute best spell in the entire game. Oh my gosh, I need to find some money. Are you guarding money? Not much. I'm not finding many good hauls anymore. Okay, that's better. Hello. Where to now? Oh my gosh, I'm running into a lot of random encounters. Usually random encounters in this game are very scarce, but I'm actually running into a few of them, it seems. If you encounter a monster immediately upon entering the room, though, that's not a random encounter. It has been pre-generated into there at the start of creating your character. Whenever you empty out a room, it doesn't fill up again. If you run into an enemy in a room after that, that's a random encounter, but unfortunately it is a room, so you can't actually fight back. You can't run, I'm sorry. Ugh. So how does this look for the first RPG? Is it lower than your expectations? Is it more than you would have thought? Because I think for the first video game RPG, this is actually pretty solid. It beats a lot of the home console, the home computer RPGs of the time, and another one. I mean, it won't make me much stronger, but it still is 500 extra experience points in High Harpy. How much do you give? Oh, right. There we go. Gauntlet type enemies are generally pretty weak, so I'll take. I'm starting to go pretty far in. Alright, good. I can't go any farther. I didn't want to go any farther. I was starting to get a bit nervous, feeling like I was going just a little too far. Yeah, I know this game doesn't have any animation, but trust me, if you've played some of the really old home computer CRPGs, this game looks better than pretty much anything that came before Ultima and Wizardry. I'm being dead serious there. I have played a lot of old CRPGs from the 70s, and the graphics are immensely abstract. You know, I probably actually should head back this way. I remember where to go, don't worry. I saw a secret door. I ought to check that area next time I'm in here. Man, it's almost been 20 minutes already, but I'm not done yet. Whatever, we'll make this video as long as it has to be, I guess, until I either win or die by this point. Let's see, how much farther do I... Oh, I'm not even halfway there yet. I do have a lot of hit points now, though. 21 hit points is nothing to sneeze at right now. A dragon could still very easily kill me, but my health combined with blast bolts, I think I could actually survive an encounter. Oh, hi. Okay. Oh, man, I can't hurt. Oh, hey, that's a good haul. 1,200. Nice. That's good. That is actually very good. Hallelujah. It won't be enough to finish the game, but my gosh, that will really help. I have a lot of spell charges, though, so I think I can afford to look around just a little longer. There's nothing in here. Alright, so now we have to start traveling pretty darn far, actually. And, oh, hello. Okay, not nearly as good as the other halls, but it's still something. I won't judge it too harshly. I already got a lot of good money. Let's see, I guess one more battle, and then I will make my fleeing trip. Oh my gosh, stop failing! I think it only has like a 1 in 6 chance of failing, so to fail that... Oh. Oh no, I have a lot of health. Screw it, I'm using Blast Bolt. It did not kill him. And he did hurt a little. Just a little, though. Not bad. But I really should head back now. This is going to be so good for me. This is going to be so darn good. Oh, that was the best haul yet. Oh, get through the door. Thank you. We are not done yet. But hey, look, we're 3/4 of the way there now. And we have as many spell charges as we're going to get in this game. We're not going to get any more, but there is still one more level, so we can get a little more health. And now we have 2 blast bolt charges, should we need them. Oh, hi. Sleep. Oh my... Just get through the door! Thank you! Tails, come on! And yes, I did name him Tails. The goal is the 20,000 experience points. Like, you're basically trying to show your worth, and that can work, I guess. Since I'm being Tails, he wants to prove his worth to Sonic, so he did probably the most dangerous thing he could have done and go into a cavern full of these really deadly monsters. And he didn't really have very good equipment either. He really wants to prove his worth. Don't die now, Tails, please. Oh, level 6 man, it's fine. I have Blast Bolt. You're not dead. Well, darn. Blast Bolt didn't work. I had a good charm spell, a stronger one. I probably should have tried that. Darn. I was hoping to win, and I was doing pretty good too. Who knows, he was probably guarding a piece of jewelry that would have given me enough experience to beat the game. Fiddlesticks. Well, should I give it one more go? We're practically at the 20-minute mark, but I wanted to win. I guess I could try again next Saturday. Does that sound good? I do want to show off beating the game. There are a couple of blog sites like CRPG Addicts or CRPG Adventures where you can see somebody win, but I want a full video of someone going through the whole game, and I thought I was going to be it. I was feeling pretty good. Why did Blast Bolt do so little damage there? Ah, that's sad. Oh well, I'm definitely gonna try again. I know I can do this. I beat this game twice. I want to beat it. And I was getting pretty darn close. Poor Tails, he didn't make it. I have to win so that he can be considered dead for good. I don't want Tails to be considered dead for good. He's too precious. Well, anyways, I'm kicked out. I guess I better stop here. I'm gonna try again next Saturday, I think. And we'll see how things go, okay? I'm going to beat this. I'm going to beat it. I felt really good. I shouldn't have died like that. Ugh. Darn it. Guess I should have tried the hold person spell. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Sorry to have failed y'all, and especially you, Tails. I'm so sorry. But we'll get it. I know we will. I will beat this, and I will be proud, and you guys will see a full playthrough of the first ever RPG video game still to exist from beginning to end. Until then, though, this has been TailsFan 109. Have a nice day.